Number 10 is Martyr. First delivered in 1970. Over the years it underwent numerous updates resulting in the final 1A3 version. The hull superstructure armor is well sloped to add protection. All existing models were modified up to the latter state, which involves extra frontal armor, the full provision of night vision devices, changes to roof hatch arrangements, and other details such as the provision of storage boxes along the sides. Also involved are suspension changes, as the latest modifications increased the Martyr 1A3 weight up to 35 tons, making it one of the largest and heaviest of all. Yet the number of troops carried in the troop compartment at the rear is only up to 6, even if a Milan ATGW launcher and reload missiles are included. Even so, Martyr is a formidable vehicle, almost resembling a light tank, but armed with a 20mm cannon, and a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun over a turret. This IFV has similar protection and mobility to the Leopard 1. Number 9 is the British Warrior. The Warrior entered service with the British Army in 1988. This IFV has an all-welded aluminum armor hull, and a laminated steel armor turret. It provides all-round protection against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds, but it is also likely to withstand 25mm armor-piercing rounds. During military conflicts, vehicles are fitted with extra passive armor panels for protection against RPGs. The Warrior is armed with a 30mm cannon and a 7.62mm machine gun in a two-man turret. The main gun is capable of destroying enemy armored personnel carriers at ranges of up to 1,500 meters. It can also engage low-flying helicopters. The Warrior is fast for its class of vehicles. It has a maximum road speed of 75 km per hour. A total of 798 vehicles were built when production was ceased in 1995. Number 8 is the Escad II. The Escad II is much more technologically advanced than its predecessor. This vehicle has an advanced modular armor and innovative mine protection system. Hull floor has a special shape, plus there is a layer of add-on composite armor. Also, the vehicle has a higher ground clearance due to redesigned suspension. Crew and passengers are seated on mine blast-resistant seats. The Escad II withstands blasts equivalent to more than 10 kilograms of TNT, anywhere under the hull, or under any track location. Add-on armor kit can be fitted when needed. It can be fitted with various armament, depending on the version. A baseline armored personnel carrier can be fitted with remotely controlled 12.7mm machine gun. An infantry fighting vehicle version can be armed with a turret-mounted 25, 30, or even 40mm cannon. Number 7 is the Dardo. The Dardo IFV is armed with a powerful 25mm Oerlikon Contravs cannon, which is mounted in electrically operated two-man turret. This cannon is provided with an advanced fire control system of a type more commonly associated with main battle tanks, as it involves laser rangefinder and thermal imaging equipment. The cannon, which has a maximum effective range of 2,500 meters, can be elevated sufficiently to allow it to engage helicopters. It also has a coaxial 7.62 machine gun. Another machine gun is provided on top of the turret for air and local defense. It is also possible to mount a Milan or similar ATGW launcher on the turret roof. The Dardo IFV can wade through water obstacles up to 1.5 meters deep without preparation. It has been proposed that the 25mm cannon could be replaced by an Autobreda 60mm high-velocity gun, which would be mounted in a special turret on some vehicles. Number 6 is the BMP-3. This IFV packs a formidable punch. It is armed with a 100mm cannon and coaxial 30mm gun. The 100mm gun can launch anti-tank guided missiles in the same manner as ordinary munitions, providing this armored vehicle a considerable anti-armor capability. Hull and turret of this infantry fighting vehicle are welded from an aluminum alloy armor. The front arc is made of composite armor and provides protection against 30mm armor-piercing rounds. All-round protection is against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. Protection can be enhanced with add-on explosive reactive armor kit. Furthermore, the Arena Active Protection and Stora countermeasure systems can be installed on this vehicle. Such systems are normally associated with main battle tanks. On the top of that, This vehicle is fully amphibious. Number 5 is the Russian Kurganets 25. The Kurganets 25 is a next-generation Russian IFV. It was developed as a successor to the BMP-3. It is a clean-sheath design. The vehicle shares little common with the previous mentioned BMP-3. The Kurganets 25 has an engine at the front and troop compartment at the rear. Drawbacks of the BMP-3 such as a cramped crew compartment and cramped exit were fixed. Armor of the Kurganets is made of special aluminum alloy. There are also add-on explosive reactive armor modules. Vehicle is also fitted with countermeasures system that reduce a chance of being hit by enemy anti-tank guided missiles. This IFV is fitted with remotely controlled turret, armed with a 30mm cannon and a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun. Also there are 4 external launchers with Coronet EM anti-tank guided missiles. Even with its weight, which is 25 tons, the vehicle is fully amphibious. Number 4 is the American M2 Bradley. The M2 Bradley infantry fighting vehicle entered service with the U.S. Army in 1981. The vehicle is armed with a turret which is operated by a 2-man. It is armed with a 25mm dual-fed Bushmaster chain gun. There is also a coaxial 7.62 mg. Also the M2 Bradley is equipped with a twin-tube TOW-2 anti-tank guided missile launcher, providing this vehicle a considerable anti-armor capability. In fact, during the Gulf War the Bradleys destroyed more Iraqi vehicles than the Abrams main battle tanks. The M2 Bradley has some degree of protection against RPGs. Front arc of the latest models withstands 30mm armor-piercing rounds. The M2 Bradley is amphibious with the use of swim barrier. Swimming capabilities can be improved by the erection of inflatable buoyancy tanks. On water the Bradley is propelled by spinning its tracks. Number 3 is the CV-90. The CV-90 infantry fighting vehicle was developed in the mid-1980s. The original Swedish CV-90 is armed with a powerful 40mm cannon. All export models of this infantry fighting vehicle are armed with a 30mm gun. Also there is coaxial machine gun chambered in 7.62 NATO round. Its hull armor is made out of welded steel, and also the additional armor can be added. It is claimed that the front arc of the CV-90 withstands 30mm armor-piercing rounds. Also this IFV has an improved protection against improvised explosive devices. Latest versions of the CV-90 can withstand blasts equivalent to 10 kilograms of TNT. It was specially designed to minimize radar and infrared signatures. It also uses heat-absorbing filters to provide protection against thermal imaging, image intensifiers and infrared cameras. Vehicle also has quiet movement in order to improve stealth. Number 2 is the K-21. The K-21 is lighter compared with most modern IFVs. But still its front arc protects against 30mm rounds, and all-round protection is against 14.5mm rounds. Its armor is made of multi-layer glass fiber, ceramic and aluminum alloy. This IFV can be also fitted with active protection system, similar to that on the K2 Black Panther tank. The K-21 is armed with a 40mm cannon, 7.62mm machine gun, and 2 ATGW launchers. This vehicle has a great degree of advanced high-tech systems used, including battle management system, internal navigation, vehicular information systems and identification system which recognizes friend and foe vehicles. Such control systems are usually found on the latest main battle tanks. Besides the BMP-3, it is the only fully amphibious modern IFV. It is claimed that the K-21 is twice cheaper to build than M2 Bradley. Number 1 is the German Puma. This infantry fighting vehicle is a recent German design. It is the most protected IFV currently available. It has modular armor, which gives 3 various protection levels to suit operational needs. The Puma IFV with maximum level of protection is even heavier than the T-72 main battle tank. It can be even considered as a heavy IFV. It seems that the most protected variant withstands 120 and 125mm projectiles over the front arc. This IFV can also withstand mine blasts equivalent to 10 kilograms of TNT. The vehicle is also fitted with advanced threat warning system. This IFV is armed with turret-mounted 30mm cannon, and a coaxial light machine gun chambered in 5.56mm NATO round. It's powered by a diesel engine, developing a staggering 1,073 brake horsepower. It is worth mentioning that some of the latest main battle tanks haven't got that much power. First production vehicles were delivered to the German army in 2010.